Okay, so today I'll show you how to do the pabalat. Before we do that, let me now show you the materials that we'll be needing. So we need Japanese papers of any color of your choice. But my personal recommendation is that if you're a beginner pabalat maker, you choose the light colors so you can easily see the pattern. Otherwise, you may opt for the darker Japanese paper. So for today's session, I'll be using this pink Japanese paper. And we will be needing 1/4 of this. So this one whole sheet of Japanese paper. This will yield 4 pieces. And we'll only be using 1/4. So kailangan lang siyang ipantay. It's okay if there are several folds, it won't matter. Okay, so we'll be using 1/4 of the Japanese paper. Now, there are 2 ways on how to fold it. If we want a typical pabalat of this size, we fold it this way. 3 folds. 1, 2, and 3. In folding, we have to make sure that the flap is outside, not inside or inner part. So this is one way of folding it. Another way, if you want a longer tail, you fold it this way. But this will only yield 4 pieces. Okay, so this is for the longer pabalat, this is for the standard pabalat. For today, we'll be doing the standard pabalat. As a rule, the size of the pattern is the same size as the Japanese paper. The length is 10 inches, and we allocate 3 inches for the pastillas area, and the remaining 7 inches will be for the pattern. So technically, this is how the padron or pattern will look like. Reserve the 3 inches for the pabalat and the 7 inches for the design. And this is what I already did for this session. Since Christmas is nearing, the theme is Christmas or Pasko. Okay? Step 2. Padron or pattern, insert it the first flap. And then we trace it. So once we're done with tracing, make sure to remove the padron, and we will now do the cutting. In cutting, we use cuticle scissors. I have several because that depends on the area to be cut. Now the rule is we start from the smallest part, from the center, moving outwards. Okay? Now in this case, just for reference purposes, we shade the portions to be cut first. As a guide, if you're a beginner, this is how I teach. No? you just at least shade the areas or the portions to be cut, because these are the first things that you have to work on. Now, nanay loose technique is that you poke a hole using the cuticle scissor, but because it can cause accident, so as an alternative, what I do is I use a push pin, to start poking the holes. Okay, so once we're done, you may now use your cuticle scissors. Now I will choose the one with a thin edge, and I'll start from this going upwards. So the beauty of Pabalat cutting is that when you use cuticle scissors, it's curved. If the area is curved, you can use that side, the curved side, for easier cutting. Sa labas, we start with the flap side. Bakit? Itong folded side, this will be the spine. Kasi pag inuna natin to, sasayaw na siya. Baka mali na yung gupit. Okay? So, pag labas na yung edges na yung gagawin natin, we start at the flap side. So, ang ano ko dito, technique na ginagawa, yung mga dugtong, kinakat ko na siya. Ginaganon ko na, para mas madaling gupitin. And the technique on this side is we cut it from the bottom going up. Kasi pag inuna mo yung taas, inuli mo dito, sasayaw na siya. Kasi lumuluwag na siya. No? So pababa, pataas. Ngayon, kung gumagalaw yung ano nyo, yung Japanese paper nyo, you can use a paper clip to hold it in place. So, tapos na tayo dito sa flap side. So, before we cut the folded side, ito ng ilalim ang gagawin natin. Yan. So, we're done. So, yan na siya. So, itong 1/4 tracing Japanese paper, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 units siya. To wrap a pastillas, you need 2 units. Okay, yun yung typical. Pero kung gusto mo, mas maganda yung bagsak, you can use 4. So, we will do it. Cut tayo ng 2. So, this one technique, ang tawag ito yung roll and push. Iba tinitwist mo lang, pero ako nasisira kasi yung design pag tinitwist mo. So, I would rather push na siya agad. And there you have it.